Hello, and welcome to Freaky Fridays, my ghost hunting series. I'm Haley, this is Maddie, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about Ouija boards.
Because the mic is actually plugged in.
This isn't the first time we've tried to do this.
It's been a few attempts.
Yeah. Anyway, Ouija board, history, and then we're going to talk about the house that we are in, that we're going to be doing our Ouija session in. It's going to be a fun time.
Oh, and then we're doing an actual Ouija session.
Yes, we are doing an actual Ouija session. Alright, let's dive into the history. And unfortunately I do not have a theory voice.
Long ago. No.
So, the spiritual communication has been around for a very long time. It's been used in divination.
So yeah, humans have been talking to ghosts for the longest time. Since the Greeks had their own ways. They had divination, and let's not even get started on their, what were they called, prophets and stuff?
Yeah, prophets.
And then this cool nifty thing around the 1850s came around called spiritualism. And that was basically the whole concept of, reinvented concept of, let's visit the spirit world. Let's talk to them.
And through that, the planchette was invented, which was basically a pencil attached to a movable device. And then, much like on modern Ouija boards, a bunch of people would put their hands on it, and the seemingly automatic movements of the planchette would cause spirit writing. And nowadays we have a Ouija board that's already got the letters on it, and the planchette just points to the letters.
Ours lights up.
Ours does light up. In 1891, was when the modern spirit board was invented as a toy. It was patented as a Ouija or Egyptian luck board by a man named Elijah J. Bond.
Our Ouija board, I know, comes from Hasbro.
Yep. You can be 8 years old to summon a demon, but you gotta be 21 to drink.
It's worth the wait. And we'll do a spirit board tour when we get to ours.
Yes. Ours has a bunch of fun little features on it, because it is marketed as a toy.
But it is still something that has always been used seriously by psychics and mediums and all the people who want to do the things that you probably shouldn't do, but we're doing anyways.
Especially in your own house.
I mean, I don't live here, so I'm good.
So in the 20s and 30s, Ouija became a popular parlor game. It was around then, or maybe even a little bit before then, it was used more seriously by psychics and mediums who would use the Ouija to channel spiritual and literary works, including but not limited to poems and full-length novels.
It was bought out by toy company to toy company, and nowadays it's used at 8-year-old sleepover parties. But there is still a strong attachment to these boards for the spirit world.
Many religious people will tell you to stay away because that's how you summon demons.
I'm not even Christian, and that's correct.
And yet, here you are.
If you can do it safely, it's fine.
I feel like that goes with a lot of things in life.
I want to say so many things right now, but I'm on a strict leash.
So, that's a brief history of the Ouija board. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the house that we're in. It's my house that we're in.
It's our mother and father-in-law's.
It's their house. They live here. We live with them. I live with them. She doesn't live with them.
No, I have my own apartment.
So 3 people have died here. They died of old age. Nothing particularly violent. Not typically a death that would leave anything residual. That being said, my brother-in-law, who has a story to tell, has seen a ghost here, and that was before anyone died. I haven't experienced. I mean, I feel like I've experienced some weird stuff. Like one night, I woke up and I felt something breathe on my face, and it wasn't the dog. It was like a cold air, and I was super freaked out. And I felt like something was in front of me, but my eyes were closed. I didn't dare open them because I was afraid of what I might see. That being said, that was in the middle of the night, and it could have just been the wind from the open window just at a weird angle that felt like a person breathed on my face. And more recently, I woke up at like 4 a.m. and a light that I know is burnt out turned on. It was on for a good like 4 minutes or so. Then it like flickered and then it turned off. Also could be explained by... I've never hallucinated when just waking up. I'm not going to rule it out.
I personally always hallucinate when I wake up.
I've had auditory hallucinations when I first wake up. Not common. I've never had visual ones, which is why I'm like, I don't think that's it, but it could be it. I don't know. My dog was also freaking out at the time, but I also heard coyotes outside.
Yay, coyotes.
So we're going to try to find logical explanations for anything. We're not going to, try to fake you out.
We'll normally have the skeptics here, but we tried doing a session with them, and that didn't go well.
No. They were jerks. My brother-in-law has also had experience in this house. I'm going to have him talk about that now.
There was a kid that used to live here before, and then he passed away. I don't know how he passed away. I just know he died. But as the people that moved in, we don't really get any, information about that because it wasn't really, our business. Kind of a personal thing when a kid dies. Anyway, my situation. I'll set the scene for that. It's late at night. Maybe late at night for a 17-year-old. It's late at night for that. It's maybe 11 o'clock. I had a friend over, and we were playing games and watching movies in the room over there. And I realized I left my energy drink, because that's what you do when you're playing games late at night, chug energy drinks. I left it in the living room. And to get to the living room from that room, you have to go down this hallway. At the end of the hallway is a laundry room. And as I left our gaming room and walking down the hall, I saw the laundry room with the door open, and the lights were off, but I saw kind of a face in there. And I was thinking, I remember staring at it, trying to figure out what it was. I didn't think it was a ghost or anything. I just stared at it like, what is that? There has to be something. Is it like a blanket? Is it like a laundry bag or something? I remember just staring at it for probably a minute. Not that long, but long enough so I was curious. I was looking at it. And then I saw it disappear. The face, it was like I couldn't, before I could see a face, and now the face was gone. It wasn't like something went away, just that my brain stopped seeing a face. And then chills all over my body. And I was like, okay, that's weird. So I went off and got my energy drinks, and I came back. And my friend, who I've been playing games with, so when I get back, he's like, yeah, what were you sitting in the hallway there? And I was like, what? I didn't say anything in the hallway. Everything I'd done was internal monologues, so. And he was like, yeah, you were in the hallway, I heard you whispering, or something whispering. I was like, I didn't say a single word the entire time. And then I started to piece together, what if it was a ghost? It seems like a ghost. Yeah. That's my experience with the ghost in this house.
Maddie, tell us what you've seen here.
I can't remember. This was a couple years ago. I was coming into their craft room, which is where we're actually holding the session, to grab something. I can't remember what. I remember looking up and seeing this old lady. She had short, grayish, whitish hair. She was a little bit, I want to say Haley's height, maybe taller.
I'm short.
Yeah. You're concentrated. And I just remember looking at her and going, what are you doing here? I was not expecting all the way. I'm like, oh, okay. I turn around a real quick sec because I'm like, what the fuck? And then I turn back and she was gone.
And my theory is that is one of Brian's grandmas. So yeah, let's head over to the craft room and do our Ouija session.
I've been enveloped by the smoke.
She's gone.
This is our space. Ouija board tour. This is our lovely Ouija board. It's old and spooky, except not really.
It's just designed to look that way.
To be fair, we never went into the history how we got this Ouija board.
Sure, we didn't. Should we talk about that time we tried to make a Ouija board?
Probably not on this video, but that was just epic fail. But I mean, we did acquire it from a weird place.
Yeah, it's like the
We went to the Wonderporium or something.
Peculiarium.
Peculiarium. It's basically the small little kitschy shop in Portland, which, yes, I know it's Portland, everything's kitschy, but like it was in the middle of the industrial district, and yeah, it has like these odd peculiar things to show off, and we bought the Ouija board there.
We went halvesies on it.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing there, though, was, like, they just had a bin of photographs of, like, dead people. Not people as they're dead, but, like, you know, they have their photographs, and then they pass them on, but then who's going to collect them after the family line runs out?
Yeah. Weren't just dead bodies, just people who've lived in that were alive at the time of
Yes.
the taking of the picture. Luna is...
We have a cat. We might have to take the cat out.
So a couple things that can affect this particular session. We have a cat in the room. She looks pretty curious about the candles. We lit some white scentless candles. I also have another cat who is in the other room, and if he wants in, he will. I don't foresee him wanting to come in, but he'll like pop the door, and that can cause some sounds. I also have a dog somewhere else in the house who can cause some sounds, especially if he wants in the room where we are, because he knows we're in here and he wants to be in here. I don't think I'm overly concerned with her and the fire, but if we kick her out, she's gonna pop the door.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be disruptive.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah, here's our lovely Ouija board from the Peculiarium. It came with this lovely planchette that, as you can see, has a black light. On our board, there are fun little oddities, because this is a Hasbro board. If you scan with the planchette, you can see things like Ask Again, because suddenly it's an 8-ball. I gotta search more. Believe. And it's very faint. We can't tell if it's going to show up on camera. Silver. And then an infinity symbol.
And it's just got all sorts of fun symbols that show up under the black light.
314.
It's nothing paranormal.
Yeah, so if you see, like, oh my god, a weird symbol's going on the board, it's because it's the board.
And I am hopeful in the future to have more than one video camera and maybe another tripod so we can have
Better angles.
Yeah, better angles. You can see the board better.
Or even just a camera person.
Yeah, our camera person's in bed because he has to be to work at 6 a.m. Other items that we have for today are this EMF reader. I'm just going to have it be on for the duration of the session.
Then, so, EMF reader,
electromagnetic field reader.
It picks up on things like cell phones and wiring. So to show that it's not going to pick up on our planchette or anything, quick scan. Oh.
It does pick up on the planchette.
It picks up on the planchette, so that might be an issue.
We don't have to...
Over here, should it... How close in range? We can get pretty close.
Yeah. We also have a spirit box. I'm super excited about.
Oh, it blipped briefly. Oh, if you... This thing is really sensitive.
Yeah.
Watch.
If you hit it, it's gonna do things. And I also have a voice recorder. Something I stupidly did not test was what happens when you put these two close together. And I know that can cause feedback to test with the oyster.
That looks like it's more from above bean.
Yeah. So, we've tested the things, and now
we're gonna do 1 minute. I'm gonna take these off because I'm very sensory kind of person, so glasses on my face start to bug me. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Are there any spirits here who would like to speak with us?
Luna.
Haley, we're focusing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Yes. Let's say yes.
Alright. Is there any message you would like to pass on? Do you have a name? Please.
I see either R or E.
Looks like an E. Goodbye.
Alright. Goodbye.
So, goodbye. So we got, yes, there's a spirit, and then their name is T.
T-E-T-R. T.
Maybe it's initial. Maybe it's initial?
Maybe. Why did you flip it upside down?
Just a way to keep the session closed.
Huh. Taking off your necklace.
First off. Figured. Alright, wanna try again?
Okay. Do you want to explain the significance of the necklace or not?
This is a necklace. My dad passed away a couple months ago. And on the day he died, hospice people made a fingerprint necklace for me. So this, I believe, is his thumbprint. And it's very special to me. Be nice if I could talk to him again. Alright. I'm ready. Is there any spirit out there? Would anyone like to talk to us? What is your name?
Hugh. There's something else or is it in the middle?
It's a Q.
Okay.
Are those initials?
Almost yes. There's a sun. No.
I'm gonna guess that's a yes.
That sounds just like a cat.
Have you lived in this house for more than 100 years?
T, I think.
Yes.
Like veterinarian.
Veteran.
Veteran.
Are you a veteran?
I think probably someone upstairs. I think that ought to look down. E. Nine.
Isn't that a rank?
Is it?
I think so. Maybe.
Should have some research to do. Sun.
I think the sun is supposed to be happy.
I think so too. E9 is a rank. W?
Mine it looks like an L.
That's because L is right above the V. I can spell it. L. R. Or E.
Do you have a message to pass on? Q.
DEQ. Seven.
The Ouija board is slipping away. And an E though.
DEQ7E.
Alright.
Doesn't sound like much.
No. Do you want to close the session?
Yeah.
Thank you, Spirit, for talking with us, but we are going to close the session now. Goodbye. That was active. I know there's like an E ranking list. I don't have my phone to Google it. Let's try the spirit box.
Okay. So, this is my new toy. It's not a toy. So, the spirit box, it, what it does is it goes through either AM or FM radio channels, and the spirits can use that to, the white noise within that, to communicate. And I have a nice big speaker connected to it to make it louder. Wow. Should we readjust the camera? Is this more on both of us, or do you want to keep it aimed at the board?
Keep it aimed at the board right now. Oh, it's gonna get loud.
Where's the switch?
Is there a spirit here? Can a spirit hear us?
No.
I heard no. Can you say either my name, Maddie, or Haley? What is your name? We're on AM or FM, Jim.
It should be on AM. I never changed it.
Yeah, we're on AM. Do you live in this house?
30?
30. Do you have anything to say? What's to do it?
Wait, catch it.
Is there anything you would like to pass on? That was horrible. Can you say my name, Maddie, or Haley? I heard Carol. Why are you Who's here? I have no idea. Is there anything you would like to say?
I feel like I just heard it say Haley.
Do you have a message for Haley?
No. I have chills right now.
Do you have a message for anyone in this house?
What was that?
It'll begin. We're gonna have to listen to it on close. Well, thank you for your time, Spirit. So we must say goodbye.
Goodbye. I expected a lot less.
I did too.
I'm also willing to believe that we were just hearing things that weren't there.
I think testing needs to be done, but I could also buy that maybe something was picking up.
That's at least how I'm gonna sleep tonight.
Yeah. You in your house. It's your name.
Again, we're gonna go over this
In post.
and yeah.
You know what was probably not smart?
What?
Putting it on the recently closed Ouija board.
No, probably not.
Sleep well.
I hate you.
Love you.
One thing I did not do, which I could have done, was record that whole little bit. And then we could listen back to it right now, but we can't because I didn't do that. Because I'm not Smirk. And sometimes I'm Smirk.
Is there anything we want to say before we close this video?
Thanks for watching.
You said that so aggressively.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be aggressive, I swear. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Keep an eye out for more Freaky Friday videos. We're going to be going some places, local, because we're poor.
I mean, we live in a pretty haunted location.
Yeah, there's, I think, one of the most haunted cities in America is what we're called. Yet not many ghost shows do enough here.
Because we don't have that big of a history. And what we do have is very racist.
So, we have a couple of on-site locations to go to, and we'll explore the dark history.
We will have our other two components. They just can't participate in these sessions because, oh my god.
They're skeptics, and which is fine. It's good to have a healthy skeptic. But this one they could not come to because it's late. One of them had to go to bed, one of them had to go home.
And this one has to go to bed, so can we end the video?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye.